Hey guys, this video is going to be a review of episode 6 of Twisted. I did a review of episode 5 on my blog instead of making a video, and I took notes for episode 5 and it ended up being a lot more detailed review, but I didn't do that this time because my phone went dead in the middle of the episode, so I don't have notes on this episode, but I tried to pick out like the biggest things that I could think of about the episode. First of all, I just want to mention that I really like Rico, like, as a character. I think he's hilarious, and I feel really bad for him because he's in, like, a really crappy situation, like, having seen Danny's mom throw the necklace, and he wants to protect Joe, but, like, he also, like, he wants to protect her in the fact that he doesn't want her to be around Danny if Danny's dangerous, which means giving any evidence he can against Danny, but he also knows that if Danny gets in trouble, it'll hurt Joe, so, like, anyway, he's going to hurt Joe no matter what he does, but he really wants to, like, help her or whatever, and I just really like his character, and I felt really bad for him, like, being in that situation. We finally got a, like, story as to how Danny got the necklace in this episode, and I thought that was really interesting. It makes sense to me, like, I can see it being the truth, but I can also see Danny lying, of course. So, like, there's definitely the possibility that he's lying, but I'm going to, like, I really hope that he's telling the truth because I don't want him to be guilty, but I'm, like, I appreciate having, like, a story for that now, and it looks like he's going to tell Joe's dad that story in the next episode based off of the preview, so it should be interesting to see how that goes. I really hope that Joe and Lacey become friends again. I loved the scene where Danny locked them out of the car until they made up. I thought that was great. Like, I completely understand why they're fighting, like, after everything they went through and all of that, but I really hope that their relationship gets better so, like, they can be best friends again, but at the same time, like, going back to feeling bad about Rico, like, he definitely feels left out. I mean, he's being kind of left out of this, like, as far as Joe goes, because she's going off with Danny and Lacey to solve this and all of that, and I feel really bad for Rico, but I also really want her to, like, make up with Lacey, just because I guess I'm cheesy like that, and, like, they were best friends once and I want them to be best friends again and all of that, but I think it'll be really interesting to see how their relationship goes, especially since it looks like they're going to kind of be doing a love triangle, because it looked like Joe and Danny, did they almost kiss, or if it showed them actually kissing in the preview for the next episode, I can't even remember. So it looks like they're going to go for not really even a love triangle, because Lacey has a boyfriend and then there's Rico, so that's just a complicated mess, and I kind of wish they weren't doing that, but we'll see how it goes. I'm really kind of mad that Joe and Lacey didn't tell Danny that his dad was the one who owned that apartment, because I understand not wanting to upset him, but I don't think that he would be upset, like, bad enough that it would cancel out any, like, good that can come from that, because that's, like, a big evidence, I think, as to what's going on. I don't know. I just feel like he should know, and it's interesting because they said no one's been there for, like, weeks or months or whatever, so his dad's probably really dead, although I guess it kind of opens up the possibility that he could still be alive, but at the same time it means that his dad, like, probably had a secret, which makes sense, and I don't know, because it's interesting they had an apartment that no one knew about, and that he apparently mailed the letter, or was mailing letters to Regina, and then one appeared obviously after he was supposed to have died, so that would be the evidence that he's, like, still alive, so that should be interesting. And I was going to say something else. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, and about apparently, like, he cheated on Danny's mom with Joe's mom. I need to remember their names, but that I feel so bad for Danny's mom. Like, everything, just, her husband died, her son just got out of juvie, and now is being accused of killing someone else. She has, like, no friends, and she finally starts to become, like, reconnect with one of her old friends, and then finds out that that friend was, like, cheating, her husband was cheating on her with that friend, and that just really sucks. But I wonder if that'll have, like, I don't know, there's just, like, it seems like so much stuff about Danny's dad came out in this episode, and that should be really interesting in the future, especially whether he's alive or not. That also really makes me think that Danny's dad had something to do with Danny's aunt's death, like, because Danny keeps swearing that he can't tell people why he killed his aunt, and I just feel like his dad was involved somehow, especially since the necklace is important, and that was apparently a family heirloom. And if his dad got the necklace after his aunt died, that would explain how Regina got it if they were in contact. And I just feel like his dad is... I don't know if his dad's, like, a villain necessarily, but I kind of get the feeling that he's, like, the main villain. Danny's always, like, apparently, we don't even really know for sure if he absolutely killed his aunt. But I just feel like his dad probably has something to do with everything and is probably going to end up being, like, the main kind of villain of the show, because I feel as if he has something to do with, like, everything that's happened. But I think that's all I have to say. Based on the preview for next episode, it looks like it's going to be really interesting. I'm not liking how, like, complicated the romance is getting, because, like, I like romance stuff in shows, but I don't like when it's really, really, like, complicated and everything like it's kind of getting, but I'm hoping it won't get too bad. I can understand where it's all, like, coming from, but I don't know, I'm just hoping it doesn't get, like, worse and worse. But it'll be interesting to see what happens next episode, apparently, since Danny's apparently going to try to explain himself to Joe's dad. And yeah, I will see you guys later.